We know that you're running in New Jersey's 4th legislative district. It's going to be one of the more competitive legislative races this year. Republicans are targeting it, and that means, of course, Democrats will be targeting it. Arguably, your most vulnerable Democrat opponent in the fall is Paul Moriarty. A lot of people recognize that name because he was a well-known media personality in the Philadelphia media market for many years. But since he left the station, he got involved in Democratic politics, has been a very close ally of the corrupt Democratic machine that dominates most regions of South Jersey. However, in recent months and weeks, it seems as if Mr. Moriarty's fallen out of favor because of his close alliance with the Democratic machine and also with John Corzine's policies, which I think, as you very appropriately mentioned, have really been devastating for our region. So maybe you could just tell us a little bit about why Mr. Moriarty is so unpopular and what you and your running mate Eugene plan to do differently when you get to Trenton.
Well, it's kind of interesting because the people that I talk to on the street and the people I know, especially in Washington Township, they all have the same opinion of Paul, and I don't want to say it's fair or unfair. It's out there, and that is that he's disconnected to the people and really just all about a personal political career. So that, of course, does not make him all that popular to the people he's supposed to represent. And that's really kind of from his own party. From the other side of the table, I think it's obvious why he's not popular, and that's simply because he is seen as a machine zealot and is only going to vote, whatever he's told to vote for, with no really degree of independence, and really just to toe the line. And I'm not sure anyone can represent their constituents fairly if that's the tack that they take. So voters are smart, and that's the good thing. The assumption, I think, given some of the rhetoric that comes out of Trenton, I think they believe their assumption is the public is, let's say, not so bright. My experience has been that the public sees through all this nonsense, and frankly, from what I'm hearing on the street, they are seeing through all of the above, so to speak, pretty clearly. So I think those forces combine to make him very vulnerable.
I think you and I, are both acutely aware, as most people are, that we need change in Trenton. But at the same time, we know that battling against this very wealthy, very strong, very entrenched Democratic machine is always an epic struggle. At the same time, like we've talked about already, there's a lot of grassroots support out there and a lot of support among average taxpayers to create a check and balance in Trenton, to try to restore some power to people, to towns, to restore economic prosperity and liberty here in New Jersey. Going up against the money of the South Jersey machine, what is your campaign doing differently that's going to give you the advantage heading into November?
We're really going directly to the voter, going face-to-face to the people who have to deal with these policies and really their oppressive effect on the average New Jersey citizen. So we're talking to the people who own a house and their property taxes have risen by 50% in the past four years. Their wages have not risen by 50%. So you can imagine that that's something that they feel acutely and don't really understand the reason behind it. There's an angry groundswell from that. You're taking more money, and I'm seeing nothing for it. So, we're taking our campaign directly to the people, door-to-door campaigning, coffee talks, any forum really that we're given, we're taking directly to the people, rather than the usual big-ticket items, which will be massive direct mail, negative campaigning,
everyone listening to this out there in New Jersey, whether they're in South Jersey or somewhere else within listening distance of this blog, what can they do to help your campaign and find out more about your candidacy?
Well, they can go to our campaign site, which is ld4gop.com. That's for Legislative District 4, gop.com, and certainly sign up to receive our communications. Any financial contribution is always appreciated, and any offers to volunteer in any aspect of the campaign is also appreciated, and we will certainly call whoever signs up back right away and make sure that they get involved. The one thing that I think we offer this time around as candidates, and really almost the entire party, is we're not just saying, look at the woeful job our opponents have done. That's actually shooting fish in the barrel, right?
Sure.
It's obvious how bad the state is. It's not my opinion. It's not your opinion. By any objective measure, the state is a fiscal wreck, and without California, we would be in the headlines. So that's part of it, but I think that's self-evident. The bigger part of our campaign is that we actually have solutions and will make major fundamental changes in the government of New Jersey that will sustain its success going forward, and not just patch it together. And to me, that's a big difference. It's very easy to criticize, but again, in this case, it's so bad that the criticism is really just self-evident. But you have to have solutions, and I believe solutions that we offer: transparency in government, accountability in government, the right sizing of the government, putting in policies that encourage growth, that are geared towards the taxpayer and the citizen, not the special interest. Those are the things that make for a good government going forward, and that's I just wanted to make that point before we end it.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think that, to their credit, under Senator Kaine and our other leadership in Trenton, I think in recent years New Jersey Republicans have finally hit their stride and found the message and been able to more effectively communicate to people the need to return to a fiscally conservative, limited form of government that empowers people and not bureaucrats. And I think that what's different about this year, besides Corzine being so unpopular, is that we've gotten a lot better with candidate recruitment. And I think that you and Eugene are prime examples of that success, that we've had as a party. So, absolutely, I think that it's going to be a lot of fun when you get elected to the Assembly, and I hope to get my photo op with you when we're both at Chris Christie's inauguration.
Well, I will be glad to take you up on that, Matt.
Thanks again, Dominic.